Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today I will share with you guys a few different tips and tricks that I believe every iPhone user must know in 2025. Now these will be tips and tricks that you will be able to find on the new iOS 18, of course up to the newest iOS 18.2, which is currently the latest release by Apple. Now first of all, we're moving to the calculator app right here. So we have an all clear button right here, and the clear button is now actually gone with iOS 18. Instead of that, we get this back button. But what you do if you just want to clear something, you don't have to go ahead and press a few times there. All you gotta do is just tap and hold this for a second, and just like that, you will clear everything. As you probably know, with iOS 18, we have a new Passwords app. Well, with the Passwords app, you will be able to share the Wi-Fi networks that you have saved. You can do that through showing the QR code, or maybe just speaking the password to someone. But what you can also do that you probably didn't know is that by tapping that share button, you can actually airdrop a password to anyone you want. Now, of course, one of the biggest new features of iOS 18 is the ability to customize the home screen. Here's a couple of tricks that you might not know. When you go to customize your home screen, of course, one of the coolest features here is the ability to actually tint the icons of your device. Now, once you tap the tint button, it will automatically tint the icons. But as you can see right here, in this case with this wallpaper, it will tint them with this white color, which I don't think is the best option for this wallpaper. Now what I can do is tap that color picker. This will just clear out the home screen and allow it to just move around and pick one of the colors of the wallpaper, and then create this amazing setup with that tint. Now another thing you can do here is that whenever you have tinted your icons with any color and you want to just bring them back to their default tint, just tap right there. So you can see I can change the tint at any color I want, but once I tap the tint button, it will go to the default one. Moving to the new iOS 18 control center, we have something really interesting, a new UI of course for the flashlight. You probably know about this. It has now a few options. You can just swipe up or down to make it brighter or less brighter and turn it even off like that, and also change the focus of the flashlight. But you can also quickly turn it off simply by tapping right there. Another new thing that you can do here is that you will have now multiple pages of course on the control center. You don't have to swipe like this. If you want to quickly move between the pages, you can just move your finger right here at the side where you see those dots for the pages of your control center. Now you can also use your control center to launch any of your favorite apps. Simply go to the edit mode, tap on add control here, search for shortcuts, and then once you go here, tap on open app, and now you can just simply choose any app that you have on your device, and you can open it directly from your control center using now that toggle. Now the same can be done for the lock screen as well. So head onto your lock screen, and now with the ability to customize the toggles on the lock screen, you can actually remove the default one, and again search here for shortcuts and just click on open app. Again, choose the app you want to open, and directly from the lock screen of your device, you will be able to launch any of your favorite apps. As with many other apps, with the voice recording app as well, Apple has added the ability to transcribe whatever have recorded there. But what's really cool with this app is that now you can of course view the transcription. So you can see that icon right there that indicates that it has a transcription. You can just tap here to view the transcription, or you can even copy it. But what's really awesome, a thing that you have to know if you have of course a large recording, someone might just maybe record a meeting or a lecture with this and have all the transcription there, and of course it will be a long one. So if you want to actually search it, all you have to do here is go ahead and just swipe up, so you remove the controls there, and then you will have a search bar where you can basically use it to find anything you want on that transcription. Now with iOS 18, Apple has added a lot of features that just make sense and are very useful, like this one right here on the podcast app. So I'm playing a podcast here, and let's say I want to share this. Well, what I can do here is that I can choose where I want to share it. So basically, if I want to share it from the beginning or maybe I just want to share it from the minute I'm playing. So what I have to do is just tap on share episode, and then right here where it says from start, I can just go ahead and tap there and switch to from, which will basically be the minute and the seconds where it's currently playing. Moving to the Photos app here, a really interesting setting that Apple has added to the Photos app. When you go to edit here and you go to crop, you will basically have here a new feature that will allow to lock the crop of your photo. Here's another very useful feature. On the Photos app, when you go to edit a photo and you go to crop it, you will notice now that you will have a lock right there, which means that by having that lock turned on, when you're cropping from any position right here, as you can see, it will actually save it has locked the aspect ratio of that photo. And of course, you can either use the sidelines here or you can use the photo to crop. It will stay like that. And if you don't want to save the aspect ratio of the photo, you can just tap on that lock right there. It will be removed, and then you can just go ahead and freely crop your photo. Now, one of the coolest new features of iOS 18, which is a part of the new Apple Intelligence features, is of course the ability to clean up your photos. Now, you will have here the ability to clean different objects from your photos, but what you should know is that you don't actually have to highlight that object that you want to remove precisely. So you can see how good this works. So in that case, if I just want to remove that house, all I have to do is just circle around it. I don't have to precisely highlight it. So you can see right here, I just circle around it and it knows it actually is very, very efficient. Now here's a very cool new feature. You can see right here I'm playing a short video on the Photos app, and you can see once it's done, it doesn't actually stop. So it will loop the video, which is really useful. I really like this new feature, but you will have to enable it if you want to use it. So head on to your settings, go under Photos, and then just right here you will find loop videos. You have this enabled and the video will loop every time it ends. Moving here into the iMessage app, of course, you probably know with iOS 18, now we can schedule messages to send later. So you tap the plus button right there, you will have the send later button, and you can of course pick any date you want to send a message. So you do it just like this. Now what's really cool is that you can actually edit this date and time. So if you have changed your mind, right here you will see you will have that edit button. You tap that edit button and we can edit the time when we want to send the message. Now what's really cool is that if you decide you no longer want to schedule that message, but you just want to right out send it, you can again tap the edit button and then just tap send message, and you will basically be able to send it automatically. Another cool thing you can do on iOS 18 on the Messages app is that now you can use emojis to basically back tap on messages. So you don't have to use the back tap icons or whatever you want to call them that you have by default here. As you can see here, we have a lot more. These are all from different emojis, but we can also tap that button, which then takes us to the emoji keyboard, and we can just pick any emoji we want and use it as a tap back emoji. Now we also have a new email app. This was released with iOS 18.2, and fortunately Apple has released it for all devices, not just Apple Intelligence devices. So we have different categories right here. Probably have seen this if you have iOS 18.2 on your device, but if you just want to see all of your emails at the same time, all you have to do here is just from the right, swipe like this to the left, and you will see all of your email. Also, you will have the ability to actually go back to your old email style. Simply tap right there, and from categories, switch to the list view, and you will go back to the old email app. And if you have 2 or more phone numbers on your iPhone, when you go to the phone app and you go to the phone dialer right here, you will see that little icon right there. You can tap on it and it will basically allow you to switch between your lines. So here I have my cellular data line and my primary line, and I can go ahead and switch between them from here. Now with Safari, if you have an Apple Intelligence device, you probably know that you can summarize websites, but it doesn't actually work on every website. So where does it work is only on websites that do offer the reader mode. So if I'm here, I can just tap show reader mode, and then as you can see right here, it will show me the summarize button. This now allows me to summarize these websites, otherwise it won't work. On the Notes app, you can actually now do calculations. As you can see right here, I have a list of things that I might want to buy, and I have right there also the price, how much it costs. So right here, if I type eggs plus milk and then tap equals, you can see it actually does give me the result right there. So it knows what I'm calculating right here, and it will highlight the things here. So we'll have a few different options. So I can choose this one. So it will actually remove the words and just show me the total. That's really awesome. So it's actually a pretty cool new feature. Now with the Notes app, you will also be able to attach more now on iOS 18. So if we tap right there, we can now attach files and also audio recordings, which you can actually now make directly here within the Notes app, so you don't actually have to attach them from the voice recording app. Another thing here on the app, on the Notes app, is that you can now select text and you will be able to actually highlight the text or colorize the text with a few different options. So that we have the option to colorize the text that you might want to highlight to 5 different colors. And last but not least, we're moving here to the reminders. What's really cool with reminders on iOS 18 is that if you have a reminder or more and you have deleted it, now they will have actually a recently deleted folder for the reminder. So if you just want to recover it or maybe just delete it completely from your device, you can actually do it from here. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are more than 20 new tips and tricks that are part of iOS 18, and I think every iPhone user must know in 2025. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one.